was watching this video, and I've come across several of these types of videos where people are, you know, doing the transgender thing. You know what I'm saying? And I call it the transgender thing because that's what it has become. It's not like it's a lifestyle anymore, or it's a way of life. It has become a thing. It has become a trend. It has become a fad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to some people, I genuinely feel like they're doing it because of their life, you know, and the way that they feel they must live. But to others, based on the content of their video, I feel like you're only doing it because you feel like you're not just a normal gay. You have to, you want to feel like you're beyond gay, or you're on some new type of gay shit. You know, and it's like, don't do anything that's just being done to be a trend, you know, because there's really people out here who live their lives in a way that before you even discover what it was, they were already doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it might have been people that you even know already that might have been living their lives in a certain way, and it's kind of disrespectful almost to just play with it and toy with it because you only want this one type of result to happen from it. Like, okay, for instance, you know, I've started watching a group of people who are FTM transgender, and what I've noticed most, because what I've noticed most is, first thing everybody wants to do when they make these type of videos, take their shirts off. So you have like the head and the shoulder view all the way probably to the titty line of showing their bare shoulders. I mean, it's like, why have your shirt off if all we're going to see is your shoulders? Shit, if you're going to take your shirt off, show some titties. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but titties is not what it's supposed to be about. So get off of titties. But you know, it's like taking their shirts off is the first thing they want to do when they make these type of videos, because in their minds, I guess, that makes them a guy. You know what I'm saying? If I got my shirt off, I'm a guy. No. Second thing they want to do when they have these 4 months on T, 1 month on T, 2 weeks and a day, 2 hours on T, all these type of videos. Second thing they want to do, if you look real close, I mean, right here beside this pimple, you can see all my mustache hairs coming in. I know some old women that's got some hellified mustaches. Having a mustache doesn't make you a man, okay? You know, so that's second thing that you need to, I mean, they'll go on for like the first 30 minutes of the video trying to get you to see their sideburns and their mustaches and their beards, which are never there, you know. Or in their minds, you know, it's like, you've got to see this shit, because with this, I'm a man. You know, no, you're not a man with just having a mustache. You know, like I'm expecting, like when I turn on the video, I'm thinking, okay, this person says they're transitioning in their life. You know, of course, yeah, being able to take your shirt off and show you off your mustache and shit, that's all a little part of that shit. But that shouldn't be what everybody's video is talking about. And you shouldn't be spending 20 minutes on that shit before you even discuss what anybody wants to hear. And 9 times out of 10, people don't discuss what I want to hear. I've had one person to actually discuss what I wanted to hear in that type of video, and that was really because I asked, and they were kind enough to answer, you know, answer the question. Well, it wasn't really a question, it was more like a statement or a suggestion, like, I just want to know, you know. And I'm I'm more interested in not how big your clit is or how much mustache you got, or now I can show my shoulders on a video because you ain't showing no chest. You know, so it's like, I'm not interested in that shit. You know, I want to see, because that shit I can look at you and tell if that's there. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's going on in here. I want to know what's going on in your heart, like in your mind, in your body, the inner workings of you transitioning. I want to know about that. I want to know the people that you feel, you know, weren't giving you a fair deal with being female. I want to know how they perceive you now as a male. I want to know the type of things that go on in your daily. Do you know what I'm saying, when you're at the gas station pumping gas and you go in there to pay and it's a long line of people standing behind you and the lady says, "Thank you, ma'am." I want to know how that makes you feel when inside of you feel you're a man. Look at my mustache. Look at my sideburns. Look at my shoulders out. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how that makes you feel when all of that is taking place and that woman says, "Thank you, ma'am," at the cash register, and you look back at all the people looking at you like, "Did that?" You know, like that type of shit. That's the type of shit I want to hear about. You know, like, that's what makes this shit seem so trendy to me right now. Like, everybody sits on there and talks about the exact same thing. Irrelevant shit. You paying all this money to go get hormones, a therapist, chest surgery, top, bottom, all of this shit type of surgeries and all of these different scenarios you gotta go through, getting your name changed, getting your birth certificate markers changed, your driver's license from female to male. I mean, you going through all these changes, but then you get on YouTube and talk about your mustache and want to have your shirt off. Like, that's supposed to make you a man. That's not what makes you a man. I can't even sit here and tell you what makes you a man, because only you can make you a man, if you know what I'm saying, with your actions. I know what can make me be who I am, but I can't sit up and tell nobody else who you know, how they can make themselves be them. But I can tell you, do more than just speak on a mustache and your motherfucking shoulders. Cause that's some dumb, that's fatty to me. That's some fatty shit. That's like, ooh, now that I'm on T, I can make a video like everybody else. So is that what you're transitioning to be? Like everybody else?